parts are here. We're going to go ahead and pick up on part 2. We're going to finish up the handle bar install, get the bars on, the controls situated, and finally get this thing buttoned up. So let's go and get started. Alright, you guys, parts are here. Big shout out to John Gotti at Gotti's Garage. After failing with the 600 shadow bushings, thinking they might work, just a little 1-inch bushing, definitely did not fit the 1100 Aero triple trees. So what he ended up having to do was machine out some new bushings, and these are a 1 1/4 inch diameter to fit inside the triple trees on the 1100. Same as the bottom bushing. Now, I got them side by side laid out so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll show you what he did to the triple trees to make them work. So here you can tell the bushings for the 600 shadows are all 1 inch. Plain and dandy, with a 1/2 inch hole for the riser bolts. Now, the Honda Shadow Aero 1100s have a 1 1/4 inch diameter bushing. Now these two smaller ones are set up for the top of the tree. These two larger ones are set for the bottom of the tree. So here, he drilled these out to 1.25, so 1 1/4 inches. And then these just drop in, like so. And then they'll get snugged in place. Then on the bottom, it's more of the same. These just slide in. Now we can measure for our bolt length. This makes my life easier, and he does offer these for the 1100 guys now. Now that we know the differences between the 600 shadow bushings and the 1100 shadow bushings, we can go ahead and install the triple trees back on the bike, and we'll get the handlebars mounted up. Now we have our triple tree in place. We go ahead and put the bushings in it. You guys can see I've already got one in, so we'll drop the other one in. These go on the bottom, and I've got to get some bolts, and I got to get the risers. So I'm going to grab those real quick. We are using some Throttle Addiction 1 3/4 inch risers with some 1/2 by 13 inch bolts. These are 3-inch long bolts to get through the triple tree and give me enough thread grab on the risers. So we're going to take our riser, one of our bolts, and then our bottom washer. Originally I had a 2.5 inch bolt, but it didn't give me enough thread depth on these risers. And you just want to make sure you angle them both the same way. They should be angled back slightly to the rider. Let me put the same one in on the other side. Just like so. Set that in. Now we'll tighten these up once we get the bars on them all the way to make sure they're all lined up properly. So next step is to get the Allen wrench, take these 4 bolts off, and we can set our TC Bro 12-inch Ape hangers. Alright, so we have our Allen wrench. Set my bars down here. I'm going to undo these 4. Set that aside, and then we're going to take the other cap off. We got a 12-inch Ape that has a knurled bar where the clamp is, so that way it gets a better bite. You can go with a smooth one. I'm not a fan of them. Now that we have the bars snugged in, we'll go ahead and measure side to side measurement here and here and make sure we're close or centered. We'll mess with the bar angles later. They're going to have to come up some, but now we can also tighten down these bottom bolts under here. So we have our trusty tape measure. We're getting roughly 4 inches outside the bar and about the same on this side, so we're looking pretty even. The bars do need to come up more, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Right now, for purposes, it's okay. The next thing we need to do is grab our brake line and see if it's going to fit with a 12-inch. Oops. This may or may not work, depending on how Dad routed the line. We're all of about 1 inch to there. I'm not worried about the cables because those will come back later. Okay, so the brake lines are going to need to be extended. Now we'll go ahead and grab the wiring for that side and see what we need to do. So we have our wiring for turn signals and lights. I don't think this one's going to need to be extended. I'm not worried about the cables. Those will get fixed later. Once we get these in place, you guys can see we'll have enough slack. So I won't have to do anything. That's going to be kind of nice. Now let's grab a wrench and tighten down. Alright, we've got our bars on. We'll crank everything down here in a little while. We do definitely need to address extended brake hose. We need to go ahead and get the grips on and snug everything down here. Looks like these are still a hair loose, and that's because I wasn't sure where I want them at yet. I think I'm going to have to come forward a little bit. Oops. Just what I want to do is scratch some chrome. And again, we'll have to check the center on these. Should be close to about where they need to be. I also don't want to tighten them down because the wiring side of things has a nub to locate it next to the grip. I had to think about what I'm saying, guys. So we're going to want this like here with the grip on it. So I'll have to take some measurements and drill that hole. We're looking at our old handlebars. There's a nub here, or a hole drill here, I mean, so the nub will fit from the headlight switch. It's the only reason I saved these bars is so I can get that measurement. These will be at 6 1/4 inches. What we'll do is we'll get a little drill bit and drill that out. It doesn't have to be a solid hole, it's just got to be an indent for the nub to fit into. Well, I drilled the first hole and it didn't line up right. Apparently I should have measured the grips. I went off of the old measurements and they weren't right. So drilled a secondary hole, we'll get our switch mounted up and go from there. Got the left side grip buttoned up. You guys can see everything's situated nicely. Now we're going to go ahead and mock up the right hand side, throttle side, and see what we need to do for our brakes. Here we have our single throttle setup on from Motorcycle J. Such an old school look. Now we still have to put our brake lever on. I need to measure to get an idea of where we need to get with it. That way we know how long to extend that brake line. Alright, so with this mocked up, I roughly came to about here, which measures to be about 7 inches. The other thing I can do, if I had multiple hands, and I might do this off camera, is mock this where it is, and then measure the distance from here to where it needs to be. Recruited the help of my little one, just to kind of determine what we need. I need a line that's about 6 inches longer, which is in part with the throttle and clutch cables. So we'll do some research and go see what we can do. But yet another step forward. Well, we got the grips done. I am going to have to extend this a little bit. It's pulling way too tight. That's not going to be a hard fix. We could actually almost extend it underneath the tank and you wouldn't be any the wiser. I got to see, I think it branches off underneath the forks or under the triple trees, so we'll check all that out. Throttle grip is mocked up. We should be good there. All in all, we're getting there. Looking better. And I still have to adjust the angle of the bars and all that. Alright, so Lawsuit has its handlebars, its grips. We got the risers done. Look at this guy. Anyways, we're going to call it here. We got to still do the cables, the brake hoses. Got all those parts sitting there. Thanks for watching, y'all. God bless. Take care. And if you like what you saw, click the like and subscribe button.
Bye.